For the Colonels are in the traveling blue uniforms, white numbers. Louis Dampier, John Williamson defending. Over to Will Jones. Kentucky swings at perimeter right side. Averett on the post to Gilmore. The defense is around him. Off the side, the Bird misses the jump shot, and Lucas a push from behind. And it's going to be on Rich. It'll be important that Kentucky get a good start here and that they be able to cut off the New York guard scoring. Averett on a high post to Gilmore. Tim Hughes, the rookie, is on Big A. He's floating into shooting position. The turnaround one-hander came out of there, and the rebound by Rich Jones. Jones to Skinner. You're seeing Gilmore turn around and shoot that one-hander more because he keeps getting bumped on the hook as he makes his pivot. Oh, and lays it up, no good. Rebound Jones, put it up and over Gilmore good. Beautiful play for his first two. The house, they call him in New York, 2-0. The Nets are into the lead. First 30 seconds, a steal by New York's Jones, out of bounds to the Colonels. And he just took somebody's radio television feed right off the air. I'm afraid some guy just went to dark screen or dead air. Speaking of Wendell Ladner, he was famous for doing that, knocking people off the air. We got it to Louis Dampier in the left corner. Averett cuts through. Dampier waits for the pick. There it is, Big A on the pick and roll. Dampier fires but misses. Kentucky misses the first two. Skinner's got it out of there for the Nets. Al Skinner from Massachusetts, the tall guard at 6'4". Jones knocks the ball away. Dr. J kept him from getting possession of that ball, so Skinner feeds off to Jones, gets the defenders in the air, fires, and misses. But Hughes is there on the follow, lays it up. No good. Irving had the ball, and a rebound foul on the Colonel with 10:42.
Kim Hughes and Dr. J were really working hard for those offensive rebounds.
Dr. J making his move, lays it off to Hughes, throws a bad pass, and Dampier for the Colonels. Gilmore goes down, rolls over, gets up again. Louis Dampier, number 10. Lucas posting up in close with Rich Jones to Will Jones to Luke. Good position. He goes up, and Hughes got him on the foul for number 1.
Good movement that time by Big Luke inside. He got inside of his man and gave a good fake to the big man and drew the foul.
Number 25. Dr. J almost going out of bounds, gives the ball to Kim Hughes. He's a rookie from Wisconsin who's come on to start with this team. A lot of pressure out front for the Colonels on defense in the early moments. In the corner to Williamson. He can shoot it. Over to Doc. Dr. J into Hughes. Here he goes and lays it up. No good. Rebound. Will Jones. Kentucky runs it out. Averett goes by the Doc. Got the lane full. The Nets are back. Looking for a trailer. Over to Lucas. Pumps the one-hander. Scores.
Colonels did a great job that time trapping, forcing the Nets into a bad shot, and they got a good break situation off of it.
4-2 Kentucky, and the charge is coming up from the band down there. Dr. J double team, lays it off for Hughes. Blocked by Lucas. Goaltending. Hughes gets two. Louis puts it, Mark was going to let Bird put it in play on the side. We've got Averett up there to Will Jones. Will in low to Gilmore, but the ball goes out of bounds. A costly 4-4 tie with 9:32. And that youngster on that horn, I think we're going to have a charge every time down tonight. We've got the pass in the corner to Williamson. Williamson from New Mexico State off to the Doc. The Doc drives through, scoops it off to Hughes, and he dunks it.
Now you can see why that guy leads the team in every category. That was just a brilliant pass. He had a clear pass to the basket. When Gilmore came, he dished it off perfectly.
And it's 6-4. That's teamwork on the scoreboard. Doctor is pulling the defenders, and Hughes is getting the easy shot. Dampier comes across to Averett to Will Jones. On the post to Gilmore. Spins on Hughes. Goes up. He gets the ball back again. And we're going to get a call by John Vanek underneath on one of the nets. Jones, second. Into Lucas. Lucas tries to put it up there, and the ball's knocked out of bounds again. 4 seconds on the clock. And Lucas will throw it in. Kevin Lockery talking as Kentucky passes into Averett, a three-pointer. He misses it, and a foul call is coming. Coming up is Williamson against Bird Averett. John Williamson, number 23, with 8:37, 6-4 lead. Into Skinner. 12-footer, no good by Al Skinner. Dr. J on the follow. Foul by Will Jones. The Doc will go into his 5th year in the ABA. This one comes off, and Gilmore has the rebound. Gilmore, as Averett is put on the floor by Hughes, who was putting defensive pressure.
Defensive pressure and reach out to deflect the ball into that elbow.
You just saw 0.5 average, second leading man for Kentucky. Backcourt defensive pressure. The Doctor helps get it up. Julius Irving. Dampier knocks it away out of bounds from Hughes. Back and play. Throw the ball in play. Jones looks for the Doctor. A cross-court pass. He's got him. Will Jones on the defense. The Doc goes for the hoop. Gilmore blocks it. Big A's got it out of there to Averett. Kentucky down by 1. If they score, they go into the lead. Averett puts it on the floor in the 2A series. Should go into Gilmore. Can't find him right now. Back to Averett, out front to Dampier. Lucas wants it on the left. Take it to Averett, back to the right side. He floats in, the one-hander up. No good, and a charge on Bird Averett. 8 minutes to go, a 7-6 net lead as Rich Jones holds the ball out front. Lucas gives him room. Rich has not taken those outside shots tonight. Skinner off to the Doctor. The Doctor faking, spins in, lays it off. Hughes is there. He's got it out to Skinner. A long one in the air, but it's not going to go. And Gilmore pulls it off for the Colonels. Push it up, says Hubie Brown. He wants more fast break. Averett comes up. The Nets are back on defense again. They post Lucas up again. Dampier takes a long one. It will not go. That was a forced shot. And we've got Hughes coming right back. Kentucky could use a little leadership out there right now. As coming up, the ball goes out of bounds, and Kentucky will get it.
That ball will be deflected off of Rich Jones' foot out of bounds.
Dampier and Averett have a bit of talk, a little chit-chat as they come up. Into Gilmore, he gets away, lays it in. Gilmore got it in. He could have gone to the line easily then, as he has 2 points.
You know, the Colonels did a smart thing that time. On the way down the court, they got the ball in. They're really fronting Artist and making it hard to get that ball in there to him.
Al Skinner double-teamed on the right side. Jones picks up Dr. J as he gets the pass. The Doc cuts to the right. He's open, 22 good. That's 3 for the Doctor. He's hustling back on D, but Dampier, the long pass, good.
That's a great pass that time by Bird Averett. Just pinpointed Louis Dampier down there, gave him an easy layup.
Colonels back into the lead by 10-9 with 6:39. Coming across is Skinner, passes to Williamson. Williamson takes the long one. He's missed it, but there's the rebound by Skinner. Skinner put it up. It will not go. Gilmore, outlet to Averett. We've got a 3-on-4 for the Colonels. Averett down the middle. The Bird stops. They turn him well on that play. Now to Gilmore, back to Averett, cutting across. Bird Averett takes it on the post to the big guy, and Skinner floats back into double team. That leaves Averett open, and he's missed it from out front. You got to hit those perimeter shots because they're sagging in on Big A. Dr. J brings it up off the rebound to Williamson to Hughes. He laid it in, and a foul on Dampier.
Julius saw Hughes go into the basket, but made the choice and decided to go to Williamson. Williamson really made a great pass. Dampier just went back there because no one else was back on Kim Hughes.
6:04 in the first. This is the Kentucky Colonels basket. He became a regular. He hits the free throw. The Colonels strike on the long pass, and the Nets knock it out of bounds. Back to.
But Dampier was down there alone. Rich Jones playing back quite a ways.
Pass into Lucas, and from 18 feet on the right side, he's got it in on that one-hander. Luke is Kentucky's leading scorer with 6 points, and Will Jones has not scored tonight. Williamson takes it in low, puts it in the hoop, and Averett
scores well from in there.
He gets the free throw, a 3-point trip. Averett throws it away as the pass was bad to him. He was trying to save the ball. A 15-12 net lead, and a very inept Kentucky Colonel team in the early going tonight. They're not able to execute on the basics of passing as Jones misses the shot. Lucas takes it off. A long pass to Louis. He runs it up to Gilmore. He dunks it. Beautiful shot.
Beautiful fast break. Great passing that time by the Colonel.
Well, as bad as the other pass was, that one was good. 15-14. Nets by 1 with 5:18. Williamson off of the pick by Jones. Lucas picking up the big yard. Will Jones knocks it away. Averett got a hand on it. Rich Jones saves it back. Nets only have 6 seconds on the shot clock. A running shot. Williamson, good. 5 by John Williamson. 17-14. On with John on the scoreboard. 4:56 and the Colonels trailing in this game with New York. Over to Will Jones. A 20-footer is no good. Rebound Lucas. Can't get control of it. Hughes comes up with the ball. Will is really in a slump. He only got 4 points in Virginia. Rolling in is Williamson. Leaves it for Skinner. He's fouled by Lucas. New York.
Great pass on the last fast break. Louis Dampier timed Artist perfectly. He turned his back to the play and went up tonight. He's going up really high for all the rebounds. He's getting that ball out very fast in the fast break.
New York is using backcourt pressure into Averett, back to Lucas, to Gilmore is helping bring it up. 7-2 man. He's got it in safe territory. Over to the Bird. Averett setting it in the corner to Will Jones, and he falls down, loses the ball out of bounds. 19-14, and this is not one of those. This is one of those nights you got to do it. The Colonels have to win here tonight as San Antonio is playing St. Louis in St. Louis. Dr. J out high, holds the ball over his head and knocks out of bounds by Averett as Williamson. In the first quarter, 19-14 Nets. Williamson goes down. The pass is into Hughes. Hughes gives it back to Julius Irving. Irving gets his step. Here he goes. He lays it up good. And a charge on Dr. J. He is unhappy.
Made a great move that time going to the basket. He just held it with one hand, went up and over and around Gilmore to score, but it was no good.
Gilmore had his position, no doubt about it. Gilmore holds the ball over his head. Gilmore spins. He puts it off the board. Good.
Lots of traffic that time. Gilmore drew a big crowd, and Kevin Lockery is taking the weight off Julius Irving.
Get a tee. They get it in there, and it's 19-17. The Nets by 2 with 3:45. Al Skinner, number 30. They're setting up the doctor, Julius Irving, one-on-one against Will Jones. Doc's got a little bit of temper out there tonight. Taken under to Williamson. He got away, but Hughes put it in on the follow.
That time they really did a good job of double and triple teaming Dr. J, but they left two men wide open.
Hughes is the leading man, scoring for New York with 9. A pass to Lucas. He fakes Hughes, gets the bump. Out to Johnny Newman. Cuts into the defense, lays it up, and it will not go. Gilmore going to the board. Knocked away by the doctor. Picked up by Will Jones. A hook shot will, and it will not go. Batted in by Johnny Newman.
Johnny Newman's underneath the basket again, rebounding.
Jim McDaniels will come into the lineup. 21-19 Nets. Driving. Will Newman goes.
He set the pick first, and then he just took his shoulder and he really rammed into Johnny, and Johnny went down.
Was L.A. and Chuck Terry is into the lineup for the Nets at 6'6". Will Jones to Lucas. Fires along when Luke in and out of there. Rebound Skinner, the big guard, brings it out left-handed. Colonel's down by 2 to Williamson. He's got a step off the board. Shot will not go. Good rebound, McDaniels. Good passer. He's got it out to Newman. Newman cutting on Williamson. Williamson sets up to turn him out front. Now to Averett. Averett tells Luke to get under there and post up, son. Averett puts it on the floor. Over to McDaniels. Back to Averett. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They take it to Lucas. He drives on Jones. Loses the ball with 5 seconds. Knocks away as they try to go to the post on McDaniels. Out to Williamson. And the error's costly right now for Kentucky. Williamson to Rich Jones, the trailer. He fires and misses. Hughes dunks it. They're going to count it. Kentucky is ruling offensive goaltending on the play, but the fact remains that Hughes was allowed. 23-19 Nets. This is the Kentucky Colonels basket as well. There will be a dinner party at the Executive West Motel Tuesday night, April 6th. And hope you'll be watching for more details on that. Coming up on a steal from the Colonels. Didn't catch that play. What happened, Walt?
Looks like a bad pass, and the ball bounced off Bert Averett's chest. Turned it over to the net.
Into Rich Jones. He turns and fires. The shot will not go. Good rebound by Will Jones, who went to the board. We've got Johnny Newman coming up for the Colonels. Johnny Newman angling to the left side. Lucas in there with Rich Jones. Newman goes to the hoop. Put it in.
Really a tough shot that time by Johnny. He got bumped and just sort of hung in the air and then laid it up.
We've got Jim Akins into the lineup for the Nets. Akins, a veteran at 6'11". Rich Jones looking for Jimbo underneath. A lot of contact in there. And there'll be a foul on Bert Averett of the Kentucky Colonels. 25-21, the Nets lead the Colonels. Johnny Newman takes it to the inline right. Fires over Skinner. The shot will not go. There's no rebound. And coming right out of there is Williamson. Pushes it up to Skinner. A nice move. He's got it, and Dampier fouls.
The Nets clearly had all the numbers on Skinner. He's so much bigger than Dampier. He just took it right to the hoop. Louis came across his arms. And
Skinner for 5. 28-21 Nets, 102. We're in number 1. The Nets number 2. The Colonels are in 4th. The Colonels needing a win tonight desperately. Lucas with the ball out front to Will Jones. Back to Louis Dampier. Here's the three-pointer. Good.
Three-pointer for Louis Dampier.
That's 5 for little Louis, and it's 28-24. The Nets by 4 with 40 seconds. Play it tough on defense from the Kentucky bench. Hubie Brown. McDaniels up close on Akins. Akins has a good move to the basket. He fires, will not go. Good rebound, McDaniels. 31 seconds. As we come to the end of the first 12 minutes, it'll be the Indiana series as Newman gives to Dampier. Louis, defense by John Williamson. The big Jim McDaniels. Here's the pass in close. A bad one. Terry comes out of there with it. And again, it's been errors that Kentucky is defeating themselves right now as sets up the action. Lockery's at midcourt shouting the play. It'll probably be one-on-one. Here he goes. Skinner loses the ball, gets it back again, launches the one-hander and banks it in. 1 second to go. And there it is, the end of the first quarter as Skinner gets the final basket. And New York leads Kentucky 30-24. This is The tip goes to the Colonels. Ron Thomas in there to Johnny Newman. Newman takes the long one-hander. Will not go. McDaniels, a good follow, tried to dunk it. Thomas hooks it up. A lot of contact under there. The rebound by McDaniels again. Out front to Newman. The 18-footer Johnny good.
Johnny Newman.
Colonels did a good job. They get 3 shots at that basket that time.
7, and Newman is Kentucky's leading scorer. Dampier has 5, 6 by Lucas and Gilmore, 2 for Averett. Taylor is into the lineup. He fires one, and it bounces off. Van Bredikoff, who's in, gets the rebound. Out to Johnny Newman, up to Louis Dampier in the corner. A quick one by Louis is no good. And Johnny Newman on the follow. Loose ball taken off for the net. And we've got it right back. Dr. J comes down, goes to the hoop, and they were hanging on his arm.